Hello and welcome to the Hills Leadership and Training Institute. I'm very casual today because I just decided to hop on really quickly and make this video. But I want to talk to you, especially if you are a small business, a woman-owned small business between the age of 35 and up, who is either starting their company or in the process of growing their company. And you're really concerned because you're having a really difficult time finding clients, right? Um, on the internet and of course in social media, it's so easy, right, to get caught in this trap of, hey, start your business, make $1 million. But no one really tells you how to go about actually getting clients. And that is where marketing and sales kind of divide, right? Where marketing is really the process and the procedure that you use to kind of introduce your business and get it in front of the people that you want. And sales is usually the more long game, right? Where you really are there trying to help your clients understand how you can help them. But one thing we know for certain is that no one stays in business long if they cannot grow their business through either existing clients or new clients, right? So, do you need more clients to grow your business? Now, take just a moment and imagine having a steady flow of ideal customers ready to work with you. And you're probably saying, okay, how will that be possible? Well, I want to let you know that it is possible and people are doing it every day. The very first thing that we always talk about, especially in business, is helping you identify a problem, right? And you being the business owner. How do you identify the problem that you are trying to solve? And most of the time, what we find is that we are trying to solve a whole bunch of problems all at once. And unfortunately, people don't understand what it is that we are trying to offer them. So that is what I want to kind of help you with in this particular video, right? I want to help you kind of narrow down what exactly is the problem or the obstacle in helping your business grow, right? It's not you. Lots of business owners and entrepreneurs struggle with getting consistent clients. You may find yourself spending countless hours on social media, networking, and following up, but you still feel like you are just kind of spinning your wheels. What I want to do is I want to help you develop or create a strategy. And I know strategy is like one of those keywords or those words that like trigger people because they're like, everybody want to give me a strategy. But if you don't have a strategy, you really are kind of winging it. And that's probably worse than not having anything at all. And the reason why is because you spend a lot of your time, which is your, a part of your resources. So you spend your resources like time, money, right? Energy in a process that you really have not considered or thought of all the steps with. And you end up with no results. So you get frustrated, then you find that you're saying, well, this doesn't work, right? So, what I want to do is help you create that strategy to effortlessly get more clients, right? What we like to do is we like to say that we specialize in helping you build your business. And we help you specialize in building your business by helping you get those new clients, those new customers, those prospects inside of your pipeline so that you will have a steady flow of individuals that you can offer your solutions to. So, what does this really mean, right? So, what it means when we talk about strategy is really making sure that you have a clear, actionable roadmap for your marketing, right? That you have a strategy that is tailored to your unique business. Now, just like with any model, right? A model is just what it is. It's just the bare bones structure or something that anyone can use to kind of build their business because they are proven steps that have helped other individuals in similar situations. But it's simply a model, right? It's simply a template. You put all of the really good stuff on that model so that it becomes uniquely yours. So I'm going to give you the structure. I'm going to give you that template that you're going to use over and over and over again to help you build the business that you want, right? So how is this possible? Well, the first thing is that when you understand the process and you have been given the steps to complete that process, it builds your confidence, right? And that confidence comes with knowing exactly where your client is coming from and what drew your clients to you, right? So we're going to help you understand why having a lack of clients is a problem for any business or any entrepreneur. Now, I know you're probably like, oh, well, I don't need no help understanding that. I want to kind of break it down to you in a few areas that really are affected significantly, if you will, by the fact that you do not have a steady flow of potential prospects, clients, customers, partners, whatever you want to call them. Okay. So the first thing is obviously your revenue is going to be down, right? You're going to essentially not see that growth that you want. Without clients, there's no steady income to sustain the business. And of course, the business, especially if you're in a brick and mortar, comes with those additional expenses like rent, utilities, salaries, supplies. Now, if you are a home-based business, it may help for a little while, but you still have a lot of systems that you probably are paying for, right? Maybe an email marketing system, some type of other customer service type system. Like you still have systems that are requiring some type of revenue in order to sustain your business. And then we talk about growth, right? If you're in business, the objective usually is to grow, right? And you really want to grow through your sales. Now, marketing is, of course, going to get you out there. It's going to let people know that you exist, but your sales is where you're really going to have your bread and butter, right? Because this is where you're going to have a particular strategy to either get referrals or to consistently stay inside of the marketplace. And without those potential prospects, without those clients, you're going to see that there's fewer opportunities to scale, right? Or to even expand, which leaves your business in a very serious situation of whether or not it will survive. Now, some of the other things that may also be, evident when we don't have the sufficient amount of potential customers or clients is that it begins to take an emotional and mental toll on you, right? For those entrepreneurs who have really kind of invested all that they don't have a plan B, right? Like this is all or nothing. If you find that you are stressing because you do not have enough individuals who is frequenting your business or who is purchasing your products, this could lead to that stress, right? That self-doubt, burnout, imposter syndrome. So in order to help alleviate some of those concerns, which we know that we will never 100% get rid of all of them because we are always going to be in a particular state to, you know, draw in more clients. But this is going to help us kind of motivate the or have that mental and emotional motivation to keep going when we can see our processes and those strategies that we put into place continue to work. And then, of course, there may be times when we find that because of the lack of, I'm sorry, I was looking at something, but because of the lack of the ability to gain or to draw in new clients or customer, that you have a lack of innovation because you're so busy consistently working on that one particular avenue that is not working, trying to refine it, trying to, recreate it instead of maybe potentially moving to an alternative. So when you're investing, really trying to develop a system that will help you gain new clients, that's probably one of the smartest things as a business person that you can do. And I'm going to tell you why, right? So, by expanding your reach, and this is what happens whenever we acquire any kind of new client, right? This is going to increase your visibility. So, take for instance that, you're having a conversation, maybe you're at a party and you're having a conversation with someone about a particular topic that both of you are interested in. Well, in this party, there may be other people who are around that have similar interests as in terms of the things that you're discussing, but they may not necessarily be who you're talking to, right? So when you are using a strategy that is drawing your ideal market, your ideal customers to you, you're still taking the opportunity to speak to everyone else in the marketplace. And some of those other individuals may be interested in those particular goods or services that you're providing. So expanding your reach, right? increasing your visibility in the marketplace, whether we're talking about, a party, or we're talking about social media or network marketing or even email campaigns, right? The potential for your clients to know who you are in those circumstances is expeditiously expanded, right? And this is where you can begin to talk about what exactly you offer. Also, in your process for gaining new clients, you do not want to forget about the ones that you've already acquired, right? This is where you have an opportunity to build those long-term relationships, right? Those relationships that are focused on building trust and, and rapport, all of those things, right? This is where we foster those relationships in hopes of having those repeat businesses and referrals, right? And then, of course, increase market credibility. So as people begin to see you out on social media, they begin to see you potentially through their email because of the initial contact that they had with you, it begins to increase your credibility with them, right? There is a proving strategy where, the more time it takes several times for a person to really kind of, notice you in terms of the offers and the services that you provide. So the more frequent that you can get in front of someone, the easier it is for them to start associating that credibility with you and your brand. All right. And of course, a lot of things that we're talking about today is things that people don't take the time to do. So by you taking the time to really create a marketing strategy or strategy for getting those new clients and for acquiring, those prospects to get into your pipeline, you're doing something that most people do not do. They just simply think that if I post on social media enough, then people will start to notice me and they'll come and that'll be what it is. And that's not how it works, right? There really has to be some kind of a strategy. There really has to be a process that you are going to introduce in your business that is going to help people kind of take a journey. And that's what you really are creating for them. You're creating a journey for them from the first time you meet. I don't know any relationship that goes directly from, well, any traditional relationship, I'll say that in most cultures, that goes from hi, we met, to okay, hi, we're getting married the next day, right? There is a process that takes place. Usually you meet, you may start to date, you may become more committed, and then over time you realize that this is the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with. And that's how you have to think about your potential clients, your potential customers. They're people that you want to spend a long time with. You don't want to just get them in and forget about them, right? I don't know any relationship that grows in a healthy manner that people ignore each other. So you don't want to ignore your clients and those individuals who come into your particular pipeline. So, email marketing, right? When we talk about strategies, one of the strategies that have been proven to be, very ideal for a very quick and low cost way to actually gain new clients or prospects is through email marketing, right? By far one of the more effective tools for entrepreneurs and for business owners, mainly because it's cost efficient, right? It's personal and it's scalable. So you are getting several benefits from very small amounts of effort. Now, with anything, there is going to be a process, and you have to have some type of strategy or organization in how you build your list. But once it is created, the opportunity for you to, duplicate and replicate that particular process is infinite. So you will never be at a position where you are again unable to attract those particular clients that you need. So I want to talk about email marketing very quickly. And this is just going to be a quick overview of some of the reasons why email marketing is probably the most optimal way for small businesses, entrepreneurs to gain new clients. All right. So the very first reason is that when you build your list, it belongs to you. Okay. So even though you're on social media and have all of these other systems or other platforms that you're kind of utilizing, your list is your list. Okay, so that means if you get kicked out of Facebook or put in Facebook jail, or if your account is hacked, that those particular individuals who were associated with your brand, right, that have come into your pipeline, that you still have access to them. So it is important for us to build that list outside of those platforms so that you can constantly communicate with your potential clients, even if the worst possible scenario takes place. All right, you want to create valuable and engaging content, obviously, and this is one of the things that email marketing allows for you to do, because you can customize it and you can segment it. And we're going to talk about all of these things, right? Showcase your expertise, right? You don't have to always send out an email that talks about buying a product. You could really send out something that really talks about how great you are at a particular thing, right? And then, of course, leveraging automation. There's so many platforms, right, that allows for automation when it comes to email marketing, to where you can take a weekend, create your email marketing campaign, and then you can forget about it. Okay. So you want to make certain that you're taking advantage of all of those potential opportunities. Nurturing the relationship. So I mentioned earlier that you do not want to be in any relationship with someone is, buttering you up for the first 2 weeks and then ignoring you for the remainder of it, right? You want to make certain that that relationship remains consistent, steady, and that it grows. So this gives you an opportunity to really nurture those relationships, especially for those new clients who need to see you and what it is that you do over and over and over and over again. And then, of course, you can also, kind of determine how well your strategies are working, right? You can analyze and optimize your campaigns. And basically, in terms of what I'm saying in regards to that, is that you can kind of measure how well your particular campaign is working, right? What is my conversion rates? What is my, return rates? Has anybody subscribed? You can kind of really do a deep dive and look at that. So what I want to do, right, I want to just kind of give you like a little bit of a overview of some of the things that we are going to be talking about in the next couple of videos. So this is going to be inside of one of the links in the inside of this video is really a wait list for the get 1,000 email clients in 3 months. Okay. This program is going to be a 8-week transitional cohort that is going to be designed to help you build a marketing campaign that you are going to execute to help you get new clients. Okay. It is again an 8-week transitional cohort. And what that means is that you're not going to be in this alone, that you're going to be with other business owners and leaders who are looking to really develop and grow their clientele. You will have both a live session and also self-study in this particular program. Now, the key to this is that this is my pilot program. So I am only offering 20 seats. And because it is a pilot program, those 20 seats are going to be at a significant discount. So if you are looking to really, you know, kickstart your list building and getting those prospects into your pipeline, then you do not want to miss the opportunity to join me in this 8-week transformative cohort. All right. So again, you will not be alone. We will have live sessions as well as self-paced work that will walk you through this cohort until you get to the very end and you can go live with your actual email marketing campaign. Again, my name is Janice. Please be on the lookout for my other video, which is going to kind of walk a little bit more into the actual program itself and some other great information, details, and tips about your marketing campaign. So again, thank you, and I will see you later. Bye.